Hey everyone, sorry it's been a while since I've posted anything. I'm currently here in Texas right now, out here in a nature preserve in the town that I grew up in. We didn't have this a long time ago, but yeah, since they've done a lot of development here, they've preserved this area. But anyways, yeah, as you know in my other videos, my father passed away, so I had to fly back to America, to Texas, and take care of family business. So I haven't had time to post anything, so I thought I'd just do a quick little update. So as you know, I got my nursing license approved here in Sweden. I'm not here in Sweden right now, but in Sweden, in April. And to take it one step further, I am a nurse practitioner in America, which a nurse practitioner in Sweden goes by another name. It's called a specialist sjuksköterska. And so I wasn't sure if my license would get approved in Sweden for that level. It's a master's degree. In America, the role is quite a bit different than in Sweden, but basically, and depending on what state you live on, America, you have more or less authority. There are some states where nurse practitioners are, very independent. They're almost like a doctor. They can have their own clinic. They can prescribe medications, do assessments just like a doctor, but they are limited on, they have to be very careful and work within the scope of their practice. So, so that's what I was. In Texas, it's quite limited on what you can do compared to, say, New Mexico or Alaska. And anyways, I wanted to see if I could get that approved in Sweden. So it was pretty straightforward. Compared to getting my nursing license, it was a lot easier. And so I'm a little out of breath here walking up this, I say a mountain. It's a mountain here, but compared to Sweden, it's not. I can show you what it looks like here. It's just kind of going up this. It's very iron-rich red dirt out here where I live. But anyways, I decided to see if they would approve my nurse practitioner license in Sweden. The nurse practitioner license I have is within acute care for adults. So it's AGACNP, which is adult geriatric acute care nurse practitioner, board certified, and I also am certified in diabetes as a diabetes care and education specialist. That's another thing I got to work on. So so they asked me to basically send proof of my education in America, and I'm already a nurse, so that was the first step you got to get. And then after that, you send all your required education from the United States and wait. And so I waited probably, I think I applied in the end of April, beginning of May, and I got an answer about 3 weeks ago. It's right when I came to Texas. And they said, hey, we need you to send more information. Can you send course descriptions of each course that you sent, on the transcript? So I sent them the links, and I got an answer within probably a week or two later. And they said I am approved. So I've kind of gotten to the end of the road in that part of this whole journey of moving to Sweden and getting all my stuff done. Check out these things. These are pretty cool. So these are called Yuka. There is a version of these that you can actually eat the roots, and these long stems are all dead now. They are these, you can tell, very tall flower stalks that have died out. So I'm at the end of the road with my nurse practitioner thing. Got all that done. Speaking enough Swedish to be working. Got a job in the hospital. Now I just got to have my employer approve that and change my employee status to specialist nurse. So I have the right to call myself an intensive care nurse. In Sweden, they're very strict about working in intensive care. So you have to be specialized to do that. whereas in America I was able to get a job in the ICU. Sorry, it's like hot out here. It's like 40 plus degrees out here, probably about 45 degrees right now, and it's September. Anyways, yeah, you have to have a license, or not license, but specializate. How would you say that? You have to be specialized, basically, like I was as a nurse practitioner, to work in intensive care. And so in Texas, yeah, don't have to do that. I was able to do it with just an associate degree, but we were prepared for working in the ICU, and most of it's just like on the job training type stuff. So anyways, that's done, and yeah, so really I guess all I got left now is just keep improving my Swedish. Hopefully I can speak like a native one day. We'll see about that, if I can get rid of my Texas accent. I know some people are like, oh, you should keep it, but honestly, yeah, I don't mind being able to put on the accent, but I would like to be able to, yeah, get rid of the majority of my accent so that people can understand me better. And then the other things I'm working on now is, hopefully in a year, a little over a year, I can apply to get my permanent Tillstånd. So it's like a permanent resident status. So I'll apply for that in a little over a year, and then we'll see about next step, which is citizenship in Sweden. So hopefully I can get there. Yeah, so anyway, just wanted to give you a quick little update, and it's kind of what's going on right now. And sorry I haven't really put out very much. Thanks for all the support on the last video. I was shocked how many views I got on that thing within 24 hours. I want to say I had it was in the thousands, I know that. So I couldn't do what I do without y'all's support, so thank y'all so much. I've gotten such wonderful input on just adapting to life in Sweden and learning how to come into the system. And so it's one of the really cool things about this platform here. So yeah, thank you all for everything, and we'll talk later. Bye.